I need to search this up.
And the special art is Japanese, so this will have to do, I guess. Anyways, right, let's see.
270 HP. I guess I'm fine with that. Night's Watch would be 150 for free energy. You choose 2 random cards from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reviews those hands and shuffles them into your deck. And then Pale Moon GX would be 2 energy at the end of your opponent's next turn. Defending Pokemon will be knocked out. This, if you have 1 extra psychic energy attached to it, discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. Pale Moon is a bit like a busted Destiny Bond.
Yeah, but you can get out of Pale Moon if you have a Switch. I'm not sure if you can be... No, you know or not?
I totally agree, but... Wait, yeah, but it says defending Pokemon, so yeah... it doesn't... Switch won't help you, does it?
No, the Switch does help. I heard from an official ruling or something.
Okay. And then Night's Watch would be 150 for free, and then you choose 2 random cards and discard it. If you manage to get like a really good card that's in their hand, like ATP, which we will get to it later, and it'd be really helpful, really helpful. But chances of you getting it are not high, so I'm honestly not really amazed with this card at all. It doesn't have that wow factor to it. It doesn't have a wow factor.
Okay.
It's a promo, so no one's ever going to be using it. So, I mean, here's the problem, you see. I want to put it here. I mean, it can see play. It's not horrible. Problem is, it's a promo. It will never see play.
Promo never... No, you can still play promos, I mean...
Yeah, friendlies, but... I mean... I'll be a bit harsh. It's a C. Maybe B.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Here's my honest opinion, okay? And, like, from a more competitive viewpoint, okay? There has been something called Marnie, which, like, puts your opponent down to 4 cards. Plus the Night Watch makes it 2. Okay. It's not weak to Dragapult. Okay. Pale Moon GX, yeah, you can use a Switch to get out of it, but it's basically, you know, discarding all your opponent's active energy, or whatever. Anyways, this can really stall some tag teams, ADP, Dragapult, for like 1 or 2 turns, which I really like. And like it's really annoying, you know, like Pokemon players like to be annoying a lot of the time, and this is part of a really annoying deck as well, and expanded, where you just like stab your opponents to like 1 or 2, and then you just get their whole hand away, chip Ice Axe. There's a lot of combos you can pull out with this. And in Mewtwo Malamar, this is like the main attacker as well. Yeah, I think this is B. I think you're being a little bit too harsh here, Isaac, but I can definitely agree why you would be harsh on it. And yeah, for once I'm not using the special art because...
It's Japanese.
Yeah. And you guys will probably not understand it unless some of you are Japanese. Which in that case... Anyways, right then. We're moving on to Cosmic Eclipse, and this is where things, like, in Unified Minds, like, some of the tag teams were broken. But this is where some of the tag teams just get out of control.
Out of control good or out of control horrible?
I mean, it's, like, some of them are good, some of them are good, I'd say, like, 1 or 2 of them are just getting out of control. I mean, like, Mewtwo Mew was kind of out of control, but the thing is, like, stuff like, you know, Rowlet, Alone Executor, and other stuff that we rank in the A tier, they're not really out of control, they're just good. But some of these, I just borderline think they're out of control and they must be stopped. And, yeah, let's start off with Venusaur and Snivy, shall we?
Venusaur and Snivy. Firstly, let us point out that Charizard used to get all the special treatment, now it seems to be Venusaur. Because Venusaur... Oh wait, no, Charizard also has a tag team here, so yeah, both of them are getting special treatment. Boo.
And Blastoise has also a tag team here, which...
Yeah.
Where is my Mechanium tag team, okay? Just change this into Mechanium and Snivy, and I'd be playing this at, like, you know, like, at least 2 league challenges. Thank you, Pokemon.
He loves Mechanium. Right. Shining Vine. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is active, you may attach a Grass Energy from your hand and switch one of your opponent's bench.
That's basically Guzma. Or Lysander, or Boss's Orders.
You'd be able to use is to take a weak Pokemon.
Yeah, you are.
Forest Stump, 4 energy, 100.
Forest Stump.
I'm a bit disappointed with that. This card is really in the dumps. Gets it?
Well, no. Actually, this attack is actually one of the most funniest attacks that I've seen in a long time. Forest Dump. Hello, I'm gonna dump a forest on you. Oh no, it's only doing 160 damage. Oh no, oh no. We're dump the forest.
Unless the forest is like the size of a book. Sure.
Well, yeah. Alright, Solar Plant G. Alright, yeah, Forest Dump is kind of underwhelming, but okay. Solar Plant GX. Let's see what you think about it.
For free energy, colorless as well. Not bad. This attack does 50 damage to one of our opponent's Pokemon. If this Pokemon has 2 extra energy, and heal all damage from all of our Pokemon. Firstly, I think that this card is very reliant on the Shining Vine, but I don't think there's a way to counter abilities, like nullify it.
Galarian Weezing, but doesn't see play.
Yeah, so honestly, this thing is pretty good with its ability.
Yeah.
Forest Stump is a bit underwhelming. Solar Plants would be useful if you had a bunch of high HP things in your deck that are necessary, that need a lot of support or healing. So this thing isn't horrible. It's not horrible.
Yeah, of course, not horrible.
Only thing I have to say is Forest Stump. You dump the forest, you do 160 damage.
Forest Dump.
It'd be 20. It'd be just enough to knock out Wailord Magikarp, but yeah, that's saying it's water type. So I see that this be a B. Can't see play, but it's not amazing.
All right. Okay, so I'm biased for a few reasons. Okay, like for both sides. First of all, why couldn't this just be Meganium? Okay, this would be straight S. If this was Meganium, not just kidding. Whatever. But I would definitely feel better if this was Meganium, okay? Since this is Venusaur, I still like Venusaur. And if you didn't watch my Nuzlocke, I'm using Bulbasaur, by the way, the viewers told me to. But Bulbasaur's still pretty good. It's pretty cute. I mean, but Meganium's way better. No offense to the people who like Bulbasaur, but Meganium... But yeah, yeah, whatever. But come on, just stop giving the Kanto Stars free treatment, please. Just please, okay? If it was Chikorita, I would still accept it, okay? Alright, anyways. Shining Vine. Actually, I'm also biased for it for a few reasons. One, I got this for my Christmas present, actually. The Generations, the tag team box. And I pulled it from the box as well. So, yeah, I'm really biased towards this because I pulled 2 of them. And... yeah, I think this can actually see play, especially in, like, non-competitive formats where, like, friends are playing against each other or something. It would be a really fun tag team, not just, like, absolutely broken like Mewtwo Mew. Forest Dump is, of course, underwhelming, yes, but you do one-shot the Dene GX plus the Shining Vine, so that's something, I guess. That could be a great finisher. Solar Plant GX is good, especially if you want to weaken things up for something like Rillaboom VMAX or Snorlax VMAX. I can definitely see that being used. And you heal all damage, which means if you use a Rillaboom VMAX or Snorlax VMAX, you can heal all damage from that as well. Busted. Pretty good. Now, the only problem I have with this is Forest Dump once again. And it not being Meganium. I mean, it's really good support card. Like, you can just use it for gusting. You don't need to use it for attack, okay? But just because I'm kind of biased against it and for it, and in general just because of Forest Dump, I feel like it shouldn't be B. The gusting attack is just really good. Especially in a format with little to no gusting, having an ability as a gust is really good against something like Mill, or like really annoying archetypes that rely on the bench. Eternatus VMAX is probably one of them.
Yeah, I actually can't wait for Eternatus VMAX to come out. I want to see how people are going to react to it, and if they will be able to react to it.
I think it's already winning tournaments in Japan, with Galarian Zigzagoon and Crobat V, which is the problem why I hate it so much. Anyways, the next one is Charizard and Braixen GX, and this also comes from the Generations thing. So yeah, I like it. I honestly am I'm honestly biased towards this as well, and just look at the art for both of them. They're just pretty brilliant as well.
Please stop giving Charizard special treatment.
That's the only problem I have with the overall card before we look at the attacks.
270 HP, just reached the average. Not bad. 4 energy for Brilliant Flare, 180. Search the deck for free cards and put them into your hand, then shuffle a deck. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
Crimson Flame Pillar GX, Fire Energy.
Attach 5.
Attach 5 basic energy from discard pile to your Pokemon any way you'd like. This Pokemon has at least 1 extra energy attached to it. Your Pokemon's active Pokemon is now burned and confused. Meh. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. Somewhere in between. I don't see the point of getting 1 extra energy on this. But you're using Brilliant Flare anyway, so you might as well.
Yeah.
And Brilliant Flare is pretty good. Crimson Flare Pillar is
underwhelming.
Slightly underwhelming.
Yeah, but you're not really going to be using it realistically. You're going to be using something like Heatran GX or Reshiram Charizard GX, probably.
Yeah, honestly, this thing, it's a Charizard Braixen, which means it's 2 starters again. Yeah, they're going for a theme of 2 starters.
Yeah.
But you know what's the best thing about this?
No.
It's a Charizard GX. And they made it, it's not even that good, which is great. The Charizard's not even that good anymore. I mean, this card can see play. It's not amazing. You'd be using the first attack, not the GX move, but it takes 4 energy, so I'm gonna put it right beside Venusaur and Snivy.
Okay. Right, so I'm once again biased towards this. You can use Balder to power it up. You can use Green's Exploration as well to just enhance the card's utility. Brilliant Flare is busted as well. I might be building a deck around that soon because it's really good. I think it's like somewhat better than Reshiram Charizard if you want to use it in a deck. But the thing is, I think this is a bit too slow to put in a Firebox deck, so you would probably put it in a Green's Charizard deck or just like where you're playing a bit more slower, a bit more healing. Now, I feel like this should be ranked like the same as Gardevoir Sylvia, and however, there's a few reasons why I don't like it as much as Gardevoir Sylvia. 1, you can't really attack with the turn 1. It's not really that utilitable as Guardian Sylvia. 2, it's Charizard. 3, it can be used, well, yeah, that's kind of buff. I mean, Reset Stamp and Marnie exists, and Gardevoir Sylvia doesn't really have to face that much of that problem. And, yeah, in general, I feel like, you know, people made memes about this card, and Reshiram Charizard. Like, the meme was, okay, Charizard plus a Almighty Legendary Dragon, 270 HP. Charizard plus just a regular, like, Fox or something, 270 HP, like, it doesn't make any sense. Now, I think it's B. I mean, A. Yeah. And for, like, I mean, I would put it next to A, like, Venusaur and Snivy. However, I don't really think it fits into the current Firebox deck. I might just try and build a deck out of it, like, in my spare time or something. And so, yeah. And there we go. Right then. The next card on our list is going to be Blastoise and Piplup GX, which I have the full art of. So, yeah. So I have all 3 of these.
Yeah, so firstly, for those of you who have been to Japan Pokemon centers, you get to see you get to challenge people there.
Oh, really?
I would have if I understood Japanese.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of the problem. Language.
Oh, man.
I saw the workers there are actually really OP. Completely wrecked. Someone, young woman with Blastoise Piplup deck, I think she was running 2 of these, wrecked her opponents who was around my age, 6-2.
Okay, what was their opponent playing? ADP?
No, it wasn't a tag team. It was just a bunch of GXs. It wasn't a bad strategy, but Blastoise Piplup, if you know how to exploit it, it can be amazingly OP.
Yeah, I know, right?
270 HP. Yeah, you made everything 270 HP. Great. So firstly, you have 2 basic starters be 270 with Blastoise that's amazingly tanky. Then you have a Charizard with a second evolution that's also 270. Please, what were you thinking?
I actually think that like these the Kanto starters should be all changed to like Johto starters. Then I feel like it might not sell as hard. It might not sell, but has like as much price. But that's good because it's more accessible, and also it gives it proves that Game Freak's not just caring about Kanto, which I think Game Freak is. And Johto is basically second Kanto. They're treating Johto like as if it's like second Kanto. That's why people like hate Johto so much. It's overshadowed by Kanto. And I think Johto should give I think it should give Johto a lot more time to like just shine itself. Anyways, moving on.
Splash Maker, free energy for 150. You can attach free water energy from your hand to your Pokemon any way you'd like. If you do, heal 50 damage from those Pokemon for each card you attach to them this way. Wow.
Good.
Wow. Now moving on to the second GX, the GX move, which you will see why Splash Maker is so good. For free energy, Bubble Launcher GX 100 plus. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and if this Pokemon has free extra energy, water energy attached to it, then this attack does 150 more damage. Splash Maker, free extra energy on this thing, heal 150 damage. Use Bubble Launcher GX, boom, 250 damage right there.
Yeah, and you can use Frostmoth as well with this card, which is busted.
Which is really, really amazing, especially with Splash Maker. It really is very useful. You heal 50 damage for each Pokemon you attach water energy to. My word, this thing is amazing.
Yeah, Dragapult's gonna really hate this card.
Yeah, it'd be like public enemy #1 for Dragapults.
And actually, this is the reason why. Like, my Mewtwo Mew deck is able to beat theoretically, I haven't tested against Dragapult yet, but because it has Blastoise Piplup, it theoretically is able to beat Dragapult if you just use Splash Maker to spam.
So where am I going to rate it? It's good, decent HP. But the two attacks combo each other in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Which is just pure amazing.
And so you're rating it as...
What do you think? I'll let you guess.
I don't know. You're putting it between A and B, but you're putting more of it on A. Is that a sign?
Here's the problem. It would be on S.
S?
It would if certain grass types like Alolan Executor and Rowlet didn't exist.
You see, it doesn't really see play. Sorry to disappoint you, but...
It doesn't really see play. I watched the 5 battles there at the Pokemon Center, but I didn't bring my own cards.
Wow.
And I saw 2 people using it. One lost and one won.
Okay.
But honestly, if you ignore how much play it gets and just look at the pure quality of this thing, it's an A.
Okay. So you'd use it with ADP, but I don't think it's the best way to use it. Honestly, it's not really that good with ADP. I have to admit. It's like the reason why people didn't use it, like when Welder was still busted, was because the main Welder deck was Mewtwo Mew, so it didn't really have much of an effect anyway, and Mewtwo Mew could just blast you. But now with a more slower format, I can definitely see like Dragapult being meta. Currently, if Eternatus comes back, then it will turn back into one-shot meta again, which I don't like. So please.
Do not do that.
Yeah, please. Just make it as inconsistent as possible, okay? I do not want to face Dragon, Eternatus. Although I do have a counter for that in my Mewtwo Mew deck. I might do a overall, rundown on it when I finish building the deck. But no leaks for now, okay? I leaked quite a bit already. I feel like it's A, just because you use Frostmoth, you can, you can single-handedly make a Mewtwo deck beat Dragapult. Bubble Launcher is busted, Splash Maker is busted. The thing that's really holding it down is I don't really see the oomph of why it would be S. I don't see the oomph. Rowlet and Pikachu Zekrom, it has a lot of lightning support, plus it's really consistent, plus it can full blast turn 1. Reshiram Charizard is just busted. Gardevoir Sylveon, yeah, I can definitely see that. Alolan Executor and Rowlet, you can power up Relic Boost in 1 turn. Mewtwo Mew, we don't really have to talk about that. And then this, I don't really see much oomph in this, honestly. It's more, it doesn't really bling to me. Alright, anyways, the next one is gonna be Lunala and Solgaleo GX, which I believe is so underwhelming. My god, they could have made this so much better.
For example, a couple of packs from Japan on that trip where I saw Blastoise Piplup being used for the first time. I saw this in the box at the Pokemon Center. It's amazing. The art is really good. But like you said, it's really underwhelming.
Yeah.
270 HP. You could definitely do better than that. With 2 legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, Mewtwo Mew, I could see definitely why they toned it down to 270.
And what have you done to Cosmic Burn? 4 energy, 230, and you can't use it again?
That's Reshiram Charizard. Stop recycling attacks, Pokemon.
Yeah. And then Lights of the Protector GX. Who are you protecting? Lily?
Itself. Wait, no, it protects all Pokemon. Okay, wow. Wait, no, this is busted. I forgot to read this all of your Pokemon. I thought it was just itself. Oops.
Exactly.
The GX is busted. I changed my mind, man. The GX is busted.
That's saying that you played Lily's Full Force. I'm gonna do a bit of research, see what Lily's Full Force is.
It's basically like if like you draw 4 cards and then you at the end of your turn you shuffle until you have 2 in your hand, right? Yeah. Something.
Draw 4 cards and this turn 3 more cards, shuffle cards 2. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Not as good as like Professor Research or Marnie or something, but it's still pretty good.
It's not horrible. It's not horrible, but I just think that it being 2 legendaries, Pokemon could definitely have done a better job on this.
Yeah.
I just don't see it getting that much play, but oh my god, I'm gonna run out of space in my B tier.
Wait, are you running out of space in your B tier?
Yeah, I think I got space for 1, and then I might be able to squeeze half a card into it.
I don't know how many cards you're gonna read in the B tier, so let's just enlarge the B tier by a bit. You know, once since we're not even having like the D tier as a disgrace to Pokemon, because I don't think any of these are a disgrace to Pokemon, honestly. So yeah, let's move the D tier down like slightly. Your B tier down a little bit.
Fix that up.
Or maybe we could just make them like closer together. I don't know. Oh wait, so you're putting in the B tier, okay?
Yeah.
I think Malamar is the reason that really holds this up. Like a lot of different like cards. If Malamar didn't exist, this would be horrible.
So Malamar is the only reason why it's really even good.
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be disgrace to Pokemon. You know what, Isaac? I was originally gonna put this in disgrace to Pokemon. Not gonna lie. Okay?
Wow.
Because I didn't read that just protects them from everything. I am like, I don't know, a potato or something for not realizing that. Anyways, I don't know why you want to play this in Malamar. Look, I mean, the Malamar Giratina spam is just really good right now. Plus, if you get, and then if they knock it out, okay, they're down to 1 prize card. Oops, I got Light Up the Protector GX. You can't hit me, and I can still hit you. Yeah. Now, like, this is like back when it was actually still pretty good. In Cosmic Eclipse, I can see this like being like a last-ditch attempt against something like ADP Keldeo or something. Like, however, Keldeo gets past that and like gusts of the Malamar, and that's the end of the game. However, like for this, you can't really guess around it, and yeah, basically, I feel like if Malamar didn't exist, this would be completely bad. But the weakness is Psychic, which means you're weak to Dragon Ball, which means now you've got a whole new threat to fear about. And 230's not really getting anything. And I mean, Reshiram, okay? We praised 230, okay? We praised Reshiram for a lot of good stuff. But the thing with Reshiram is you could just turbo set it up, and you don't really have to use like 230 every turn, right?
Yeah, you don't.
But this, I can, like, if you put it down, it's like a full commitment to Solgaleo and Lunala. You're not really, like, gonna, you know, like, you want to be done with, like, when you put it down, it's probably really a late game and you kind of want to stall, hope your opponent can't knock out Solgaleo and Lunala. Because Dragon Ball exists, I see, like, I could definitely see you putting in the B tier. But I'm sorry, I'm putting it in C. And you can argue with me, it's 4 energy, okay? Which means you need 3 Malamar plus a normal attachment. And that's really, like, hard to get in Malamar deck, especially when you're just discarding energy everywhere. And I don't understand, like, okay, because you're not, like, hitting the tag teams, like, maybe except Mewtwo Mew, of course, but Giratina already takes care of that. But I don't understand, why would you put this in a Malamar deck when you have much better options? The GX is kind of saving grace from it being D, and the rotation will just absolutely put it back into D, because Malamar's gone.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not good. I think this is like one of the tag teams that I mentioned that was like either out of control bad or either out of control good, and this is probably with the out of control bad. And then we have another one that's probably out of control bad or just meme. Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff. And let's see what you think about it.
240 HP, not too bad. No.
Oh, it's in Japanese again. The special art, but it looks quite cute. Not gonna lie, I'm still gonna use the normal art because you guys will probably not understand. Anyways, right. What do you think about it?
Free energy for Rolling Panic, 120 plus. Flip a coin until you get tails, and this attack does 3 more damage for each head. Okay, so Rolling Panic isn't that horrible, you just have to be really lucky. Now, Supreme Puff GX, 2 Fairy plus. Take another turn after this one, and I can't really read good. My disgrace was good.
If this Pokemon has at least 14 extra fairy energy attached to it, your opponent shuffles all of their bench Pokemon and all cards attached to them into their deck.
Nah, where are you gonna get 14 extra fairy energy?
That's why it's a meme.
It's an actual meme.
Alright, are you putting it disgrace to Pokemon or mainly memes? Alright, you gotta think about this, Isaac. Marshadow Machamp, Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff. Are you gonna put it in the same tier? I'm not sure. Are you willing to do it?
You know, no matter what, it's definitely going to be a meme. But you see, in many of my gameplays in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I use Togepi as a Togekiss evolver.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm quite impartial to Togepis.
I like Togepi. Togepi is actually like one of my plushies.
Clefairy is also Cleffa is also good because it evolves into Clefairy with Clefable and Clefairy, which is pretty good. So yeah, you're being an insult to a few of my favorite Pokemon. Well, the evolutions, anyways. So yeah, you are absolute disgrace to Pokemon.
All right. Someone actually pulled the 16 energy off and like expanded. So yeah, expanded. Note the word expanded, okay? Expanded just means you're completely not good in standard. And oh my god, this ranting is so horrible. I will hit all tails on Rolling Panic. It's horrible. 240 HP. What are you gonna do with 240 HP, huh? What are you gonna do with it? And you're weak to Zacian V. You got 2 retreat costs, okay? Not even 0 retreat, so you're gonna be a pivot for Gardevoir Sylvia. Just look at how much of a disgrace to you to these Pokemon, plus Gardevoir Sylvia when compared to that. Just come on. Print this as a normal GX, and I'll be okay with it. But the thing is, it's bad. It's a disgrace to Pokemon, and this absolutely sucks. And this is end of my story. I mean, it's not as and. Yeah, I think I rant more than I did when it was about Marshadow Machamp, because at least you could say something good about Marshadow Machamp, but this I can't really say anything good about it.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Whew. Unless if you won the lottery, then you should play this. Then you'll probably hit like tag teams for one shot. If you won the lottery. If you didn't, don't play it. Alright. The next one is Arceus Dialga Palkia GX. It's ADP. Let's not talk about it. No.
There's nothing more we can say about it.
No.
There's nothing more we can say about this. It's an ADP.
Yeah. Okay, bye. We're just going down.
You know what?
The statue art is really good, so I'm using that. It's special art.
3, 2, 1, straight up S.
Yeah. Bye. Read the card yourself, okay? We're not even bothering to read the card because ADP is ADP. Right. Anyways, next, Reshiram and Zekrom GX. Okay. First thing when I think of this, about Reshiram and Zekrom GX, okay, Isaac? Why is Reshiram and Zekrom getting a second tag team, okay? I know, okay? People hate Unova a lot, and this is probably just to make up for the, like, people hating Unova or something like that. But the thing is, you don't have to give them, like, true legendaries. Like, you could, like, instantly make Reshiram and Charizard GX, okay? And you can change that into, like, what? Heatran and Charizard, Heatran as a GX, Which fire legendary doesn't get much love?
Heatran?
Aside from Heatran.
Volcanion?
Yeah, there we go. Volcanion didn't get a GX. There we go. No. Volcanion and Charizard GX, and maybe, for Pikachu Zekrom, maybe you could change it into Pikachu and Thundurus GX or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah. Why do you have to make a second tag team for this? And that's, like, one of the reasons why I'm, like, judging it down directly.
Okay.
But the attacks are pretty good, okay? Fable Flare Bolts. Discard up to 3 and any combination of basic fire and basic electric energy from your bench Pokemon. This attack is 90 damage for each card discarded this way. What do you think about it?
Firstly, let's comment on the art first. I really like that they're going back to Unova and how N in the manga has controlled Zekrom. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's a Dragon type. Thirdly, Fabled Flare Bolts 2 energy 90 times to discard up to 3 in any combination of basic fire and the basic electric cards from a bench Pokemon, and you do 90 more damage from this. And up to 3, so that means you can do 270 for free, 2 energy. Pretty decent.
You're knocking a lot of the tag teams, except ADP, Nagaguz, and Magikarp Wailord, and Moltres Articuno Zapdos. I think those are the only ones you're not getting. As tag teams, of course. You're not getting VMAXs.
Yeah, and then Cross Break for 4 energy, 2 fire, 2 electric plus. This attack does 170 to one of your opponent's bench, and if you played End's Resolve from your hand during this turn, this attack does 170 to your opponent's other bench Pokemon. You see, End's Resolve isn't really that bad as well, so I see it getting quite a lot of play. Essentially, this thing, it's not horrible, but I wish it would get more damage for the GX move.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's game breaking though, because it's not exactly amazing. The art is good. The HP, I would expect a bit more. Like I said with Solgaleo and Lunala, it's 2 legendaries pieced together. Come on, and it's a dragon type. It would be B. It's not for the first attack. So yeah, it's A.
All right. Actually, when people saw this at first, their first reaction was busted. 270 every turn. You're gonna one-shot Mewtwo Mew. Pikachu Zekrom. Bye. The thing with it is, they later found out it was clunky. Oh, how am I gonna loop that unless I'd have Naganadels on the bench? Well, yeah, Naganadel's probably how you loop it, or End's Resolve and make a turbo variant. Now, the problem I have with this is VMAXs, once again, as you said. Dragon Bolt ruins the setup pretty much. Naganadel's rotating soon. Cross Break GX is really underwhelming, honestly. My god, it's pretty underwhelming. It can use Welder, though. It can use all the electric support, and that's why it's A. Now, if it was a bit more consistent, I would put it as S. For example, if you don't really rely on Naganadels that much, it would be S. The thing is, you're not one-shotting VMAXs and stuff like that, which is why I'm putting it at A. It doesn't really have... It has the oomph, but I don't think it's enough consistency.
Okay.
Last time I didn't rank anything in A, and I'm ranking like 6 tag teams in A this time, because like some are actually really good. Naganadel and Guzzlord GX, we're almost done.
Naganadel and Guzzlord GX. Now, this is a dragon type. That gains extra points already. Now, Violence Appetite. As an ability, once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard the Pokemon from your hand. If you do, heal 60 damage from this Pokemon.
Not bad.
That's not horrible. Not bad. It's an Ultra Beast, and it's a Guzzlord, so please give it more HP, please.
It's 280! It's 280!
Magic Card Wailord can get more HP than this thing.
Bro, wait. Wailord is Wailord, okay? You can't blame the Pokemon Company International. Wailord is traditionally really bulky, like really good in the TCG, like the HP is really high in the TCG. So you can't really blame them for that, but okay.
Okay. And then now Jet Pierce for free energy 180, that's normal stuff. Chaotic Order GX, turn all your prize cards face up, and if this Pokemon has 1 Psychic and 1 Dark Energy attached to it, take 2 prize cards. Wow! What is this?
This is good.
This is good, bye. The normal attack, I wouldn't see it getting amazing play. The ability is decent, it's a good staller, and Chaotic Order is just like, it'd be a very stylish finish if you could pull it off.
Yeah. Alright. Do you want to know the strategy with Naganadel Guzzlord? You use Mismagius, like, to knock yourself out twice to put your opponent at 4 prize cards. You send this really bulky thing up, and then you use Jet Pierce with, like, a Beast Spring in the active. So when you knock out the tag team after 2 shots, you take 4 prizes, and then you Chaotic Order GX. That's, like, the usual strategy. Now, my thing with this card, okay, well, you can give the rating first if you want. But my thing with this card is, how are you going to get out Mismagius that consistently? And Beast Ring is rotating, okay? So you can't really one-turn charge this as, like, often as you think. It does survive ADPization, so that and it turns its VMAX, and it has a lot of HP, so it kind of beats Dragon Ball as well. So heads up for beating, like, literally all the best decks in the format. But let's see how you rank it.
I already put it. If you didn't see it, it's an A for me.
It's an A. Okay, why is it not an S, though? I want to know. Because, like, naturally, this is actually really good. And many people have seen it ranked as S or A. But, like, why do you choose A instead of S? Or A instead of B?
Because, this thing isn't amazingly good, thanks to the fact that it has free energy for 180 damage.
Yeah.
During, it's free energy for 180. I expected more, and at the very least, a secondary attack.
Okay.
that's something that I'm a bit not pleased with about.
Okay, fair enough. I actually sincerely think this is S. If Gardevoir and Sylveon wasn't that good when it released. Also, there's really nothing like it takes 2 prize cards, but you're not really having the same oomph as Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, right? Like, you're taking up extra prize card literally every turn. You give up free prizes, and this is a really risky strategy, by the way. Like, letting your opponent take so many prize cards, and there's another deck called Zacian V Combo, which allows you to put Jirachi Prism Star in your prizes, and somehow, which counters this deck, like, really hard as well. I don't think the 60 heal is relevant most of the time, because you'll be two-shotting, and most likely your opponent will probably get to the prize cards faster than you can. But I don't know, honestly. I don't really know how I rank this, and it really depends on how consistent it is. I just don't really see it being, like, that consistent. And, like, many people, like, misplay when playing this deck, like me. I have a Naganadel and Guzzlord. I pulled it from, like, the Generations box as well. Which was a really good Generations box, by the way. Gold Great Catcher. Shout out to that. Anyways, right. Alright, we're on to our last tag team. And probably, as you asked me earlier, you remember about, like, Megas and, like, was Mega Sableye the only one?
Yeah, this one is the...
Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff GX.
This is a meme.
Meme? Bro, don't throw things up so early, man.
240 HP, colorless, jumping balloon, free energy, 60 plus. You do 60 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon GX and EX at play. With Gen 8 stuff coming in,
yeah,
Vs and VMAXs are going to be coming in, and this thing will be slightly nerfed. Puffy Smashers GX. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. This Pokemon has at least 4 extra energy, and that, in addition to this attack's cost, this attack does 200 damage to one of your opponent's bench.
Yeah.
No.
It's a meme for you?
It's not a meme. It's just...
bad.
Something bad, yeah.
Okay.
That mainly sums it up. So, I don't see it getting played. I would be ranking B. It most certainly would be B before Gen 8 cards come out. But unfortunately, they're here. It's a C.
Now, the main thing why they released this, I think, was to counter Mewtwo Mew and the Gen 8 GX. Because Mewtwo Mew players used to go mindlessly, and Pikachu Zekrom as well to an extent, put down, like, their main attacker to the Gen 8 GX and another attacker or something like that. This really punishes that play, because you just one-shot them. And I really like this being, like, really punishing to really bad players who just think benching all their tag teams is busted and just showing off your tag teams. No, because that's not how it works. This card really punishes you. It's actually A tier, okay? Like, a support card. Like, if back in the Cosmic Eclipse format, it became B in the Sword and Shield format. And in the Rebel Clash format, since Pikarom is coming back, I think it's B. I think it's C play. However, after the next rotation, I feel like it's going down to C, and then after that, it's going to D, but B for now. Also, why I don't like this card again is because Igglybuff was already featured. Like, come on.
All right.
But of course, Baby Trio. Okay, I kind of get it, but come on, B. Right then, that wraps up yet another tier list video. Yeah. Right. Let's see what we disagreed on and what we agreed on. Right then, so Isaac said that in the S tier, he put Rowlet Alone Executor, Mewtwo Mew, ADP. A tier, he put Umbreon Darkrai, Garchomp Giratina, Blastoise Piplup, Reshiram Zekrom, Naganadel Guzzlord. In the B tier, put Alolan Raichu and Raichu, Espeon, Deoxys, Sableye, and Tyranitar, Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, or Venusaur, Snivy, Braixen and Charizard, Solgaleo, Lunala, and then, Slowpoke, Psyduck, Trevenant and Dusknoir, Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff, and a disgraced Pokemon, Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff. For me, we have, the same S tier. In A tier, I have Raichu and Alolan Raichu, Garchomp and Giratina, the 3 birds, Venusaur, Snivy, Blastoise, Piplup, Naga, Guzz, Reshiram, Espeon, Deoxys, Umbreon, Sableye, Trevenant, and I can't pronounce Pokemon, man. Braixen and Charizard, Lopunny Jigglypuff. In C, we have Slowpoke, Psyduck, Solgaleo, Lunala, and a disgrace of Pokemon we have. Yeah, Cleffa, Igglybuff. So, after four videos of content, Isaac, okay, let's do a wrap-up. Which do you think is the most broken tag team, the most good tag team that we covered so far?
The most broken tag team we've covered so far? Well, you see, this is, like I said, I think I might have mentioned this before in past videos.
Yeah.
It's subjective.
Yeah. What do you think is the best currently, after we've ranked all of them? Which one should deserve the king?
Recap, last two videos, I ranked S as Snorlax, Eevee, Reshiram, Charizard, and Gardevoir Sylveon, and for this video I ranked Alone Executor, Rowlet, Mewtwo, and ADP as S. ADP would be my most powerful, however it's a support Pokemon, which doesn't make it necessarily the most powerful.
Okay.
Which is why I've got to give it to Mewtwo.
I'm giving it to ADP, because, like, people thought, like, ADP wasn't that good back when it was first released. Like, it wasn't, like, top-tier game-breaking good. But now it's Zacian V, it's been pushed back to the format again. But yeah, I do agree with your point. Mewtwo, I think, has won more than ADP has. I think. Yeah. So I think that's, like, ADP would be my king tag team, while Mewtwo would be yours. Because GX support is getting less and less, and that's why I don't really think Mewtwo will last very long. But I am making a Mewtwo water box deck because water is my favorite type, honestly. And what do you think out of the disgraces to Pokemon? Marshadow, Machamp, Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff is the worst.
Personally, Marshadow is worse.
Really?
Yes, it's worse.
Are you just salty?
I am very, very salty.
I honestly, Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff is bad. Worse. Because, like, at least Marshadow Machamp, there's at least something to talk about. I don't really think you can say anything good about Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff, aside from the fact that's cute. Which matters a lot, because Gardevoir Sylveon made S tier just because of the good art. So yeah, Pokemon, if you want your Pokemon to get rated higher on the tier list, make some better art.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we kind of rate them on.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of the tag teams actually were drawn pretty well, honestly. Not gonna lie. Yeah, and I really like the feature of special arts, because it really, like, shows, like, how talented the artist can be. Well, like, you know, just look up something, a regular GX, okay? Let me look up a regular GX. Give me a regular GX, yeah, for example, let's look up, for example, Zacian V, normal Zacian V, okay? It's not a GX, but fine. The normal version, okay, I don't think it really stands out compared to, like, you know, these, like, special arts, honestly. If you agree.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, art, I don't know, like, why, like, sometimes art actually decides whether a card is, like, you know, better or not. I think we use it as a tiebreaker. But anyways, thanks for Isaac for coming on for all 4 of these videos. And yeah, next time we will be back. I'm not sure if we'll be ranking anything else, but is there anything else you would like to rank in the future?
There are. I mean, when the Gen 8 stuff comes out, it will be pretty cool to rank Gen 8s and Gen 8 cards as well.
Yeah, okay. Like the V's and VMAXs. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright then. This is the end of all of our 4 videos. Be sure to, you know, be nice about it, okay? Say if you think we got some of these tag teams on the wrong order, or whether you think you would have put some tag teams higher than the others or lower than some of them. But anyways, until next time, this is Dino Steggy, and bye!